Well, good evening and good to be back again on Geelong Newsbeat. You may or may not have noticed an article on the weekend about university entrances. I know I'm a Catholic priest, but a bit of a lead is being given by Australian Catholic University, which other universities may choose to follow suit. Certainly I read it, and The Age put it on the front page and saw it as a significant change in the way which a university operates, insofar as they are changing their policy pertinent to the way in which students are selected for entry to the university. Up until now, it's just been the ENTER score, E-E-N-T-E-R, which is just based on marks alone. And Professor Greg Craven, who's the Vice-Chancellor of the university, announced late last week that Australian Catholic University was going to look at a broader spectrum of the background of a potential student in making application for the university, and look at that very interesting element of human nature called character. And so things like references, community service, a good track record of assisting people, all of that sort of thing was going to be taken into account in terms of recognising whether what the university was going to offer was going to be best placed with a particular student. Just lining up intellectual capacity alone has been the benchmark, and perhaps some may see that as being the only way. But this is a different way of looking at things, and it got quite a bit of backing from a number of people from universities who were asked to comment, saying that there's a lot of community and government money goes into educating students at a tertiary level, and that should be placed as best as possible with those who are going to give that back, both in terms of the integrity with which they operate and the sense of what they give the community at large. There's a lot in that, and it's something to be welcomed, and it focuses our attention on that element of human nature, as I said, called character. Just one of those things that's not easy to define. It's to do with, yes, to do with integrity, it's to do with generosity, it's to do with resilience, so many important elements which make up our human nature, which can be teamed up in that one word of character. And the decision of the university to say this is going to be something very important as we train and develop the leaders of Australia into the future, we're going to take that into account, not just hope that it might happen, but take that into account into the type of student that we accept for our various courses, particularly those such as education and nursing and so on, which have very much a community bent. And so that's something that we can welcome very much. And I don't often write letters to vice-chancellors of university, but I expect to write one very soon to Professor Craven, because I think this is an excellent lead that is being given, and it may well be one that's going to be welcomed by other universities as well. I noted in the article a comment by Paul Sheehan, who is, as well as being a former Test cricketer, was also the headmaster and principal at Geelong Grammar and more recently at Melbourne Grammar, echoing the same thoughts, that putting entrance into a tertiary institute only on the basis of academic achievement at a particular time was perhaps somewhat short-sighted, and certainly not a true indication of how the community money, time and effort that goes into developing tertiary education can be best put to work. So a good move by Australian Catholic University, and hopefully one that might be followed suit by many other universities as well, putting an emphasis on that very important human element called character. Good to be with you on Geelong Newsbeat.